Living and traveling on a sailboat means that we often get to visit places that many people don't get the chance to, or that we have a sort of backdoor entrance to them. Working as we go means that we also travel slowly, more so than your average cruising boat. We often find ourselves with a turnover or two of other cruising boats coming and going while in any given place. When we entered Bahia Honda and anchored Boundless next to this beautiful shoreline, we were purely in search of a good night of sleep and a comfortable place to catch up on work. We had no idea that we would not only be the only cruising boat here for our entire stay, but that we would meet a family who would open their lives and home to us. This week, you are coming along with us for a look into their world, what is important to them, how they thrive in this remote area of Panama jungle, and how cruisers like us are a critical part of their ecosystem. We are starting this episode off with the first morning in Bahia Honda, surrounded by the serenity of this new world around us. We hope you enjoy the video, so hit that subscribe, and welcome to Sailing Seawind. Good morning, everybody. That was a very nice night of sleep. And it actually rained as hard as it rains in the rainy season last night. We haven't had rain like that since Shelter Bay Marina, when we moved onto the boat. Everything is so just wet and damp, and all the birds and the howler monkeys this morning. It's very beautiful here, very peaceful. Boy, it really feels like we're beginning to travel to new places on this boat. We're kind of here. We came in the back door, and so we got to meet this beautiful family yesterday that I don't know if a lot of people get to meet the whole family. And today we're going to spend some time with them, and this evening they're going to cook us dinner. They offered to cook dinner for us because of all the, kindness we're showing them. It's just almost feels like we should pay them for it. And when we ask them, they say, no. They talk about the boats that come in here and they shun them away. They don't offer any help. They don't offer even to have conversation with them. Especially, they say, the super yachts, the big boats that come in here. We're here as just a couple of young people on this boat. They have no internet here. We let them use our Starlink last night. They came out in their boat and tied off on the side and talked to their families that they can't talk to unless someone offers them their internet. So it's just things like that, that's when we say, oh, do you want us to pay you for the dinner or the fruit that they're bringing us? And they don't want anything for it. Money doesn't mean anything to them. It's just a very eye-opening experience. Makes you really think about all the small things that you whine and complain about. All right, I'm gonna go wake up little bum Katie May. I think we both are catching back up on some sleep, and it's really nice. Clink. I was telling them this morning. I was outside taking some video.
I heard you murmuring.
Oh, you heard me murmuring?
I didn't know what you said, but I heard you murmuring.
Cheers to a calm anchorage. A little while later, we heard a boat coming our way, and by the time I got the camera rolling, Domingo and his son Nelson had already piled a bunch of fruit on the side deck.
Plantains.
Ah, plantains.
Yes.
Ah, gracias. And bananas.
Sí, banana. Banano, sí.
Yeah, dulce y savory.
plantain.
Yeah.
How do you say?
Planting bananas.
Okay.
Plantain, banana.
Domingo is the eldest in the family, and every day he tends the sprawling garden that he planted that surrounds their home, of which he built many decades ago.
What is this?
When you to stay USA,
Ah, okay. A problem with the hose.
Ese es el problema, no bueno.
Yeah, no bueno. Yeah, sí.
Pero de así, sí.
Okay. Posible.
Sí,
Let me.
sí, sí,
Yeah,
está bien,
yeah. Okay. Can I keep this?
Sí, 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 sí,
Okay.
sí, yo te
Okay.
entiendo.
Okay. Great.
Nelson, Nelson, apenas échame las bateas. Bonito, ¿verdad? Aquí.
Yeah, bonito, muy bonito.
Muy
Sí,
bonito.
sí.
Yo antes trabajaba con botes, muchos botes.
Wood, yeah.
30 años. Aquí, yo
Ah,
trabajando con botes.
Ah.
Muchos botes, muchos.
Ah, sí, ok.
Ahora no hay botes, antes 10, 15 botes, muchos veleros, muchos veleros. Pero ahora, botes, no sé.
¿Cuántos años?
80.
80.
80,
Ok.
80.
Ah, 34.
34 sí es
Yeah.
nuevo, yo sé que es
Yeah.
nuevo. ¿Esposa?
27.
Sí, 27 años.
He also brought out hand-carved serving platters he crafted from plantain trees. We bought one for $20. Although trading is one of the main currencies for them, they still have to buy gasoline for their boats and foods they cannot grow here.
Yeah.
No máquina, sino...
Yeah, no máquina. Yeah, sí.
We sat and talked for a while, fumbling through our conversations with hand gestures and lots of laughing. Nelson also used our internet to call his sister, who lives in California, as there isn't any cell phone reception out here either.
luxury.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nelson.
Good day.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego, mi amigos.
See you later.
Yeah, see you later.
The pineapples are so prickly. I
Yeah.
poke my fingers.
Oh, here.
Very prickly. And here.
Oh,
but
yeah,
these are
look at
very
that.
sharp.
Yeah, I
These are very
see
sharp.
that. They're like different pineapples.
Yeah. Well,
Look at all the fruit. Okay.
Our boat is the most fragrant that we've ever had it. This is lemongrass. This is fresh. Look how fresh. It's like soft. That's how fresh the ginger is. Like the ginger and the lemongrass might make like a dressing or something to keep it like in the fridge.
So what did his sister say to you on the phone?
Oh, Nixa. So she was like, thank you so much for like your kindness and hospitality to my family on the island. Just like saying thanks, and then it really means a lot. And I was like, it's our pleasure. And talking on the phone to the sister, it's like, even how this cilantro smell.
Oh, man.
You can smell more on the other side.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, I can just smell it from here. Yeah, traditionally the grapefruit we see like in the grocery store, they are like bright pink or red, like a ruby grapefruit. These aren't a ruby grapefruit. These are big grapefruit.
Oh, they smell so good.
Yeah, I wish everyone could. I could smell this smell for the rest of my life and not be upset. Oh my god. It smells so good.
I'm trying to get some computer work done. And every time you hear an engine, I'm like, I think we might have company again. And this time it was Domingo and his son Nelson, which we didn't meet yesterday. But it's just very funny. I want nothing more than to just like hang out with them. I don't even want to. I don't even want to work on the computer. But I keep having to tell them, mucho trabajo en la computadora. And, you know, I have a lot of computer work to do. Is that how you'd say it? Something like that. At least it gets the message across. And
they're like, okay.
yeah, and then they're like, oh, absolutely, like, but they're also here, you know. And Nelson was on the phone with his sister from California, just like Katie was saying. She was talking to her. She's lived in California for like 45 years, and she speaks, you know, English real well. So she was talking to Katie. Anyway, it's just so funny, just how welcoming. We're like a part of the family now, you know. So we are going. I think I said already, but we're going there for dinner tonight. So. That'll be really cool. But first I have to finish this episode. Katie's over here stuffing her face with a grapefruit, and she said it's not a pretty sight.
Crack it open, kind of, just so you can get the meat, and then dive into like right there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
You're right, this is best eaten in private.
Yeah, that's eaten in private. I'm gonna stop this now.
So this is our new friend. His name is Kennedy.
Hola, sí, mi Kennedy.
Kennedy is also Domingo's son, and his son, Octavio, came with him to visit, bearing coconuts in exchange for our internet.
Bien,
Bien. ¿Cuántos años? How?
tengo 12 años.
They asked if we had any extra clothing or backpacks, and although we don't have too much extra on our boat, we were able to put together a few things for them.
What are you trying to do?
They can say the Spanish.
¿Puedes darnos una lista de cosas que podemos decirles a otros que traigan?
Es importante.
Okay,
Sí.
yeah.
Es importante. Sí,
Yeah, so like a
sí.
list of things.
Pixel.
Sí. Okay.
The apps on our phones and Starlink are just
Oh,
muy importante
sí.
for this, you know, communication, language. It is 5 o'clock, so we just got done working on the computer. Oh, all right. So we are going to row over to shore and have dinner with Domingo's family.
Sí. Hola.
Hola.
Bien, hola.
Hola.
Bien. Mi casa, su casa.
Ah, sí.
Sí.
Gracias, mi amigo. Brownie.
Brownie.
Oh, Brownie. Hello, Brownie. Hi. Hi. ¿Cuántos años tienes aquí?
Yo tengo 25 años.
25, 25.
25.
Yeah,
sí.
sí.
Y yo trabajo y poco dinero y construyo. Yo no tengo mucho dinero, solo que un poquito de dinero y yo construyo.
Sí, sí.
Mi hijo, family, otro hijo grande, cocina.
Sí.
Sí. Y mi construyo es...
Ah,
mi,
sí.
sí.
Ah, okay.
Yo construyo madera.
Where do you get your water from? Where does, agua.
Agua de jungla, de río.
It's okay to drink?
Sí,
Ah.
es muy bueno, sí.
Oh, huh.
Filtro, 3 filtros. Pequeño.
Yes.
Es como aquí.
Yeah.
Sí.
That's nice. What's it? Okay.
Torto.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ah, gracias. Yes. Okay.
Lejos más de fruta, pero más
Yeah.
kilómetros.
Yeah. Oh, for a kilometer. Ah.
He showed us his property and pointed out the fruit-bearing trees that feed his family. They extend a kilometer into the jungle. It was also low tide, so we walked along the beach looking at other sources of their food before heading toward Domingo's home for dinner.
Bobo.
Ah.
Comida. Y comida.
Oh, look at that.
Para agua caliente y ¿sí? Y
Ah.
ahora no necesita
Yeah, you need to cook it.
sí,
Yeah.
cooking, sí.
Yeah, but like a snail.
Ajá. Sí. Nombre es Burgao.
Burgal.
Burgao.
Burgal.
rápido.
Oh, are you trying? Yeah, no. Oh, what are you doing? That was so wonderful, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Just welcomed us into his home. Oh, it's just so beautiful here and so simple, you know. And they get their river from the Rio, or they get their water from the river, the Rio.
Yeah.
It's not the Rio, but it's like
The river.
that
Rio
means the
means-
river. Yeah.
I love you so. Your heart is so into it, and I love it so much.
My heart sure is into this.
We have more doggies over here.
Yeah, more doggies over here. Thank you so much, Kennedy. If you ever watch this video, thank you for welcoming us into your home. Muchas gracias por darnos. I need to work on the R's. Bienvenida a su casa. I think that's what it is.
You can see parrot.
Oh, where? Ah,
Over
yeah,
there, you can see parrot. Sometime to sing.
Yeah. There is no power grid in this part of Panama, and so they rely on a small generator to power their home's lighting and other small appliances to cook with. We had a wonderful time at meeting Domingo's wife and having a delicious dinner with their family. Edwin's son gifted us a model sailboat that he built, of which I have started to use as a model in our videos. Thank you again, Edwin Jr.
Look in my eyes.
Did you have the deepest sleep in your whole life?
Deep sleep. Oh, wait, okay, so it's on our lifeline, but I can see the reflectors. 2 of them.
They're on our Starlink too. I love birds, but they're like, we just heard like a big thunk on the boat, and it's all these seeds.
Let me see. A little like.
Yeah, but the one that just fell sounded bigger than this, but these are all over the deck outside. We're having breakfast on our boat. Look at this thing. I see it, boy, he's beautiful.
Yeah, the yellow
The
ones.
yellow belly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing I was trying to show you.
Let me see if I can get him. We can get this guy. What are you doing over there? Just having a grand old time on our Starlink. Just pruning yourself, puffing out your chest. I see what you're doing. Is that your mate? That little turd has been trying to make a nest on top of our rain flies for the last day and a half. I don't know what he's thinking. Yeah, I hear you up there. We're down here trying to make some productivity happen on the computers.
Question.
Sí, questions. This is Rosa and Edwin back here.
Mucho gusto.
They have opened their home to us since we've been here, and every evening they come to our boat to use our Starlink. I've said that on the camera before, but I just wanted to introduce them.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Rosalín. Vivimos en un paraíso que nos ha regalado nuestro querido Panamá. Es Bahia Honda, le corresponde a la provincia de Veraguas. Estamos de Bahia Honda a 40 minutos o 30. 30 minutos al Parque Nacional Coiba. Creo que es uno de los mejores del mundo. Y pues nos dedicamos a hacer turismo. Tenemos también nuestra pequeña cabaña para las personas que les gusta venir a tener una estancia de tranquilidad. Y pueden hacer kayak en la bahía, snorkel en las playas cercanas o ir hasta el Parque Nacional. Pesca también. Ajá. También preparo comidas para los turistas cuando desean venir, los veleros. También mi padre vende frutas, platos de madera, sus artesanías. Y siempre le damos las bienvenidas al turismo cuando vienen acá. Es un lugar tan maravilloso, tranquilo, mucha seguridad. Se lo recomendamos a todos.
Mi nombre es Edwin Castillo. Trabajaba en una compañía de un italiano, pero lastimosamente hemos terminado en esa compañía y ahora nos mantenemos independientes, ¿no? Tenemos esta lancha para los turistas, el traslado de los turistas que si quieren venir a nuestra jungla, mejor dicho, podemos buscarlo en Santa Catalina, Playa Banco o Pibay. Tenemos varias entradas por donde los turistas deseen entrar. Se coordina y lo podemos ir a buscar.
Muy bonito, rápido,
Sí,
barco.
es muy rápido, sí. Este barco tiene un motor 225 full injection y alcanza una velocidad de 60 millas por hora, más o menos. Este fiberglass es colombiana, fábrica colombiana, Dordoño, muy buena. También se la recomendamos.
¿Cuántos años tienes para un barco?
12 años.
12
años.
12 años.
Thank you again for everything that you.
Muchas gracias,
thank you.
por la ayuda de internet.
Por la ayuda de internet.
Sí. Okay. Then I'm going to work on my español. Estudiar español.
Lastimosamente te vas mañana. Te vas mañana, pero nos seguimos comunicando.
Sí. All right.
I need to get in the groove and you're not
Okay.
the groove.
Last evening, Domingo asked if tomorrow we would like to see his garden in the jungle. So after some yoga and a working breakfast, we picked up Nelson at the beach and he led us into the mangroves.
Hola, Domingo.
Bueno.
Okay, we go to my city.
Did you bring shoes?
No problems.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Domingo is working hard.
Yeah, I can see that.
Y to continue.
We quickly realized that boots would be a must, rushed back to Boundless, and then back into the jungle. Round 2, we got our boots. You want to go in front of me?
No. If you want, I don't
That's
care.
up to you.
No, I'll go.
You do video?
See.
Okay. Sorry. This is Wandusa, skinny bean. Mira. Skinny bean. Frijoles, skinny bean. Ese para to bring to choice rice
Yeah, baby.
for cooking.
Yeah.
En lata to prepare rice coconut is light.
Okay.
It's flavor. Mi papá over there. Ahora sí le voy a decir que fueron a buscar sus botas. Porque a él no le gusta que anden en la jungle sin botas. Porque él se preocupa. Ya fueron a buscar sus botas. Ya Kitty y Parker trajeron sus botas. Mira, mira. You can see, mira.
¿Cómo no? Para que también.
Digo que ellos no, yo le estoy diciendo a ellos que el guandú es sabroso con arroz con coco.
Sí.
Ayer fue arroz con coco solamente, pero con guandú es, en Panamá, $11 un arroz con coco con guandú, vale $11. Muy, no es expensive.
Cocina esos frijoles, escucha. Cuando vas a cocinar frijol, tú llegas primero un poco de manteca, de aceite.
Domingo is talking us through how best to prepare rice and beans. At 80 years young, Domingo climbs into these mountains every day to tend his crops. Around here are the frijoles, or beans. And after he was convinced that we knew how best to prepare the dish, Nelson continued our tour along their well-worn path in and out of the jungle.
Planting. Guineos, banana.
He pointed out various fruit trees including grapefruit, mango, banana, and guava, just to name a few. Although this area is considered to always be in season, the trees and plants still have certain times of the year that they produce. Our Northern American winter is their summer and vice versa, their winter being the dry season and the summer being the wet season. Notice the white pipe along the ground. It is their gravity-fed freshwater supply from a river somewhere up high in these mountains. Stepping into their world of farming in what seems to us like the wild jungle was so interesting. They raise chickens for eggs and meat, fish on the ocean for other protein, and they even make coconut oil for cooking from the palm trees around their home.
We had a wonderful time going through the jungle today on our jungle adventure, And we have worked all day since we got back. They brought us dinner. Check that out. 2 types of coconut rice and beans and breaded snapper. Wow. That's all I have to say.
Is it hot?
It's perfect.
And these are those beans. Well, these are all beans.
Yeah.
From there. But beans from 2 different properties, 2 different areas. Glad I made quinoa earlier.
Yeah. And cinnamon. The one on the bowl has a bit more like savory.
Yeah, this is more like sweet. You can taste more coconut in this one. I think that's what makes it sweeter. Such kindness from people that are, pretty much still strangers, but
Yeah.
they're
Knowing people for 3 days, I would say I consider some a stranger.
yeah.
Yes.
Up next, we say goodbye to Bahia Honda and head for Boca Chica, which is surprisingly our last anchorage in Panama and where we will check out of the country. We managed to find wind for some picture-perfect sailing to our next country, Costa Rica, and have a very close call with our drone. You won't want to miss it.